Good morning, guys. This is a continuation of the last video I dropped on three things that makes the other block, um, three things that make that validates the other block. This is a continuation of the video. Before starting the video, if the quality is low, you can set it on your YouTube. You can set the quality of the video so you can see things clearer on the video, and I'll drop the video on the description of the part one of the video in the description, so you can watch it for more clarity. Okay, quickly, let's begin. Now, on the last video, I said the three things that validates an order block or a supply block. If number one, if it sweeps liquidity. Number two, if it must create an imbalance, which is fair value gap. And thirdly, I said sweep liquidity, create imbalance, and the third one was that it must break structure, a form of structure. Now, I'll just be going through all the trades I took on this pair and see why I choose there as my supply block. Now, if you look at this supply block I drew, or POI simply means point of interest. The point of interest can be your order block, supply block, breaker block, or any place you think price will react from. Now, if you look at this supply block, I drew it from the daily time frame. I drew it from the daily time frame. Now, look at it. Now, if you look, before this supply block was formed, there was a form of liquidation. Look at this green candle and look at this black candle. This black candle liquidated this previous candle, or this daily candle liquidated the previous daily candle before this other block was formed, making it a strong area where price may react from. Now, after drawing it, you can see how price reacted. And secondly, I said it must break structure. If you look now, it broke structure to the downside. It broke structure to the downside. Now, two things has been confirmed. It swept liquidity, it broke structure, and the third thing, it must create an imbalance or a fair value gap. So this is an imbalance or a fair value gap. Now the three things are in place, so price will definitely react from this zone. And as you can see, after drawing the PI, you can see price came back, tapped into the supply block. Now, after tapping in, I've now confirmed that price I've now confirmed that price is going to reject this zone. So started looking for entries on smaller time frame. Now, if you look at this place, I marked this place out, but it was a misentry. If you look, price swept this available double top liquidity. Price swept this double top liquidity, then broke structure. That was why I drew this supply block, expecting price to react from there, but price did not tap me in, and I looked for another other supply block. As you can see on this place, price swept liquidity. Price swept liquidity again, and it broke structure. So I marked it out as my other block, and it created a fair value gap. And as you can see, price came back, tapped me in on my supply block before coming down. If you might not be seeing the supply block clearly. Why? Because I didn't draw it from the 4-hour time frame. Let's scale to lower time frame to see. Now you can see it clearly now that it was it was a supply block, and this one too, it was a supply block. But on this case, the mistake I made was that I didn't cover the whole of the candle. If not, price would have tapped me in. If I had put it, if I had covered the whole of the candle, if I had covered the whole of the candle, price would have tapped me in. But I didn't cover it. Maybe that was the mistake I made. So that is that. As you can see on this one, price tapped me in and went straight to my direction. Then on this place, it was a missed entry. I was to enter this trade. As you can see, the 3 requirements I made, I also followed it. The first thing, price swept liquidity here. This liquidity price swept created an imbalance here and broke structure or change of character. So I was expecting price to come back and tap in this other block, and this was my liquidity. But unfortunately, price reacted from the breaker block or the fair value gap before it moved. It did not react from the other block. That's why I made this entry. But I followed my process, I followed my system, but it wasn't my fault. Price did not react. And this one too, I entered this train because there was an other block and it broke structure. So that was why I wanted to enter back at this other block. But I can remember this trade did not play at that same day. So it ran into the Asian section, and I don't trade the Asian section, so I left the trade before morning, and the trade even went, did not go to my direction. So on this point, it was a breaker block I used, but I've not taught that yet, so let me not add that so you won't get confused. So that is just what you need to know. As you can see, the 3 things I explained on the last video, all I use them. Anything I show you here is what I use. So do it to watch the previous video for more clarity. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this video. Do it to subscribe and comment the area you want me to throw more light on for better understanding. Thank you, guys. See you guys later on my next video.